Muy buenas frikeros y frikeras y bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo en el que vamos a reaccionar a este vídeo, en este caso extendido, o este nuevo vistazo extendido y más profundo del videojuego Suicida Squad Kill the Justice League, en el que van a dar más detalles pues del gameplay, de la historia del juego, así que pues en este caso tampoco voy a enrollarme mucho porque el vídeo, como digo, es extenso, es bastante largo, así que pues vamos a enterarnos, ¿no?, de estos detalles relacionados con el juego. El juego se va a lanzar el 2 de febrero de 2024 para Play 5, Xbox Series y no sé si va a ser intergeneracional. Ponedmelo en los comentarios si lo veis, pero bueno, es Play 5, Xbox Series y PC seguro. Así que venga, vamos a darle caña, pero antes, como siempre, para mostrar vuestro apoyo al canal y a este contenido, dejad vuestro like, suscribiros al canal en sí, activad la campanita de notificaciones y en la descripción os dejaré mis redes sociales y algunos de los últimos vídeos para que echéis un vistazo a lo que subimos en este canal, o al menos, como digo, lo que subo yo. Así que muchas gracias por vuestro apoyo como siempre, así que sin más dilación le damos en 3, 2, 1, play.
Where are we going? And who are we killing?
Vale.
I'm Darius Sadigian, Studio Director at Rocksteady Studios.
Vamos allá, a ver qué nos muestran.
My name is Axel Rigby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people. Let's go.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our game. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens. Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience.
Obviamente va a ser muy distinto al juego de Batman.
Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities.
Aunque bueno, vimos que Wonder Woman
We want their moves to be
en
flamboyant,
principio estaba libre del control mental de Brainiac, así que... Pero bueno.
Now,
Está
our four
Superman.
members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight.
El tema del mapa sí que creo que lo comenté en el penúltimo repaso de noticias, que justamente ese detalle del mapa lo habían confirmado justamente en este vídeo, ¿no? Así que pues aquí lo tenemos, que Metrópolis, que va a ser el mapa principal del juego, de este juego, va a ser el doble de grande que el mapa del Arkham Knight, de la Gotham del Arkham Knight. Así que, pues, obviamente, esto indica que, obviamente, este juego va a ser mucho más mundo abierto que los juegos de Batman, así que, pues, digamos que va a ser mucho más expansivo, ¿no?
Loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original gameplay experience.
Vale, obviamente destaca pues las cualidades únicas de cada personaje.
Where friends can come together to share an experience, or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad.
Esto realmente me mola, ver un poco el interior.
Over the next few
de todo.
months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Ok, primer episodio de esta serie documental, digamos, ¿no? En parte.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
every game we approach that with a similar mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs with a shooter first with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game. Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Amanda Waller la vimos también en un tráiler.
Should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And museums.
I've seen it on TV.
Joder, vaya sala.
It's the Hall of Justice.
Ah, claro.
Let's rob the place.
Idiot.
El Salón de la Justicia.
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Hey, man, watch the...
Ah, shit!
glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's...
Sivana.
Miss you, Red.
Hostia, esto es referencia... Vale. Obviamente. El Bat Drone. Cada uno con su juguetito.
You found the Riddler's hat of invisibility!
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
Ahí le ha picado, ¿no? Con Deathstroke.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, loaded guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game, But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
Coño.
Good to get out of that place.
Pavo, ¿qué haces?
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally! What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
Los masillas.
There's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Lo que digo ya que este juego va a ser distinto a los Batman es que los Batman no son shooters. Juegos de acción.
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Stewart, ¿no?
Green Lantern. Nice. Hey, your face always looks so... What?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against
strong,
these beings that have incredible strength,
Esto también pone voz a Miss Minutes en Loki.
Let's walk and talk.
You're talking about, you know, the all-star team of superheroes here.
I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd. Let me go! Please! Get it off! Get it off! Looks bad. Feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding.
When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task.
You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges
Pero lo primero que te encuentras ya es Tony Stewart como Green Lantern.
Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Ah, no. Ostras.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
You know, that's just what I was gonna say.
You're gonna be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis!
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
So, what's the plan?
No menciona Wonder
That point,
Woman.
the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice
Sí que acaba
League
siendo
and all,
controlado.
but, well, you know, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
Ah, vale.
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
El Salón de la Justicia va a ser como su base, ¿no? Realmente. Lo cual es un
Says
poco
Batman Arkham Knight,
curioso.
the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Don't like to boast, but how great was I?
Controlling a superhero character is fundamentally a power fantasy for all players.
Sí que parece que es un poco más fluido, ¿no? Que lo que nos habían enseñado antes. Que esto ya es gameplay, o sea, gameplay bastante intenso.
We spend a lot of time trying to get that art direction correct, trying to get the
menos
feel
en la
for it correct. You get to
libertad de movimiento, claro, en el combate ya va a ser. La mecánica en el combate no va a ser lo que más me gusta, yo creo. No es lo que más me atrae, digamos. En mi caso,
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is known for its size, its scale, anything from the DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out?
Quiero jugar al Gotham Knights.
Out. He was barely in. Money talk, creeps walk, you know?
I hear that.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a
Anda,
new
que le
way.
habrá referencias por la ciudad.
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat. Swinging from the bat throne lets her circumvent the troopers' shields and flank them. It can also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above. Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to create what we call juggle kills and also break enemies' shields. Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back. Let's shift focus to King Shark.
Cause to celebrate!
King Shark is literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack.
King Shark va a molar bastante,
He's
yo
the
creo.
character that can take the most punishment.
Como personaje
Heavy
jugable.
weapons, assault rifles, and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack.
¿no?
The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
See, you're low caliber, and I'm high caliber.
This traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
My show's all knock 'em dead.
Vale, esos son finalizaciones especiales también.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What? I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC universe.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use this
un aliado, ¿no?
We really want to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are
unstoppable. Eso que no lo he probado ni siquiera el juego.
Are you kidding?
Too soon.
Coño. Hostia, los diseños originales, ¿no? Aquí al final, qué bueno. Comiqueros. Bueno, pues la verdad es que ha estado muy bien este vídeo. La verdad, está muy bien este insight del juego, ¿no? Se han centrado en la historia. Bueno, sí. Digamos que lo que ha sido la puesta en escena ha sido lineal, porque básicamente hemos visto trozos del principio, ¿no? O sea, justamente desde el prólogo hasta que ya salimos a la ciudad y ya nos encontramos con Don Stewart. Lo que pasa es que no sabemos qué pasa ahí, por supuesto, porque ahí habrá no sé si habrá un boss ya, pero vamos, que tiene pinta de que sí. Y ya después, pues ya vamos a la parte del pingüino, ¿no? Que está ya, como digo, después de Jon Stewart, me imagino, ¿eh? No lo sé. Así viendo un poquito. Así que bueno, pues luego también ha mostrado, pues así de manera rápida, pues partes de gameplay de cada uno de los personajes. Y como han dicho, pues en el siguiente Insight, que yo quiero ver el resto de vídeos de este estilo, o sea, de este juego, estos insights, pues también los reaccionaremos en cuando salgan. Y en el siguiente, pues ya lo que ha dicho, ¿no? O sea, ya profundizarán en las mecánicas de cada personaje de combate. Y bueno, realmente es algo que tengo ganas de ver más, con más profundidad, digamos, aunque aquí ya nos han mostrado pues qué estilo de combate tiene cada uno, ¿no? Como han dicho. Y los estilos que más me gustan o más me atraen son los de King Shark y Deadshot, así de primeras. O sea, luego, bueno, el que menos me llama la atención es el de Boomerang. Luego ya, a ver, luego hay que separar un poco lo que es el estilo de combate con el estilo de movimiento, por así decirlo, ¿no? O sea, cómo te mueves a través de la ciudad. Ahí ya, pues bueno, mira un poco dependiendo de del personaje al que queramos controlar, ¿no? O sea, un poquito más libre. Luego en el combate, pues sí que tendremos nuestros estilos más favoritos, menos favoritos y demás, ¿no? Como ya he dicho. Pero están bien, ¿no? Estos vídeos, yo creo que eran necesarios para este juego que, claro, con tanto retraso en el lanzamiento, en la fecha de lanzamiento, muchas dudas, ¿no? Que si el juego va a ser un juego en servicio online, o bueno, en servicio en general, ¿no? De hecho va a ser así, ¿no? O sea, realmente es un juego en servicio y se nota un poco en las mecánicas bueno, en los elementos que utilizamos, ¿no? Dentro del juego, ¿no? O sea, por esa parte sí que va a ser un poco, bueno, va a ser polémico. O sea, yo creo que mucha polémica va a ir por ahí seguramente, porque realmente con los precedentes que tenemos con Rocksteady dentro del universo DC y concretamente el universo Batman, pero bueno, obviamente aquí ya se ha expandido a lo que es el universo DC, con otros personajes, por supuesto, pues obviamente es otro tipo de juego, nos han acostumbrado demasiado a lo mejor a lo que teníamos con los Batman, y este cambio, pues, a ver, dependiendo del estilo de juego, del tipo de juego que te guste, pues te convence más o menos. Como digo, a mí hay partes que me convencen, que están bien, y que realmente con este vídeo sí que me han convencido un poquito más, pero hay otras que todavía me chocan, ¿no? O sea que bueno, será un poquito ahí, pues todavía estoy un poco a la espera, ¿no? O sea, no con las expectativas muy altas, por así decirlo, ¿no? Por si acaso. Pero bueno, que obviamente quedan todavía quedan menos de 3 meses para que llegue el juego, o sea que en este caso ya saldrán más vídeos y más vistazos y estas cosas, así que pues ya lo reaccionaremos, como digo. Así que ahora os toca a vosotros y a vosotras dejarme en los comentarios vuestras opiniones sobre este primer Insight, sobre este vídeo al que hemos reaccionado, sobre el Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, y pues obviamente si tenéis ganas de jugar a este título o no. Y si os ha gustado este vídeo, dejar un buen like, suscribiros al canal en sí si no lo habéis hecho ya, activad la campanita de notificaciones y en la descripción os dejaré mis redes sociales y algunos de los últimos vídeos que tengo subidos en el canal. Muchas gracias por vuestro apoyo. Hasta la próxima.